Question. Have you did everything you said you were going to do when the new year first started? Because now we're in the second quarter of the new year and we must hold ourselves accountable. Just as we hold others accountable, there's power in holding ourselves accountable. And I know from experience that when you do what you say you're going to do, when you stand on business, when you stand on kingdom business, when you act and not react, there is power in that. Not just stating what you're going to do, but actually putting forth the effort and ultimately doing. Because the Bible said, be ye doers of the word and not hearers alone. So when God gave the 3 men the talents, he gave one 5, he gave one 2, and then he gave one 1. When he came back after a long period of time, the man with the 5 talents had 5 more talents. The man with the 2 talents had 2 more talents. And a man with a 1 talent hid and buried his talent. And God called him a wicked. He said, you wicked and unfaithful servant. He took that 1 talent that he did give to the man with 1 and he gave it to the man with 10. So the Bible also states that the man that does not have any, that little what he have will be taken from him. And the man that has more, then more will be given. So basically, you will reap what you sow, and then you also will be given more if you store it over what you actually have in your hand. Because the Bible also, as Jesus told Moses, what's in your hand? Moses disregarded what was in his hand. He looked at it with his hand like as just a stick. He looked at it as just a stick. And God said, take what's in your hand and spread it out. Spread that stick out over the Red Sea, and the Red Sea was parted. It congealed back, and it allowed the children to walk on dry ground over to the promised land. So that is power in doing what we say we're going to do. Not just being hearers, but being doers. The Bible also states that if you be willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. And God talks about money more than he talks about anything else in the Bible. And the reason being because when you have money, you have resources, you have power, you have actually authority. You can make, decrees and declares, and you can make some changes in this world. You don't have to just settle for what's been given to you. You have options. So that's why the Lord wants us to have money. And I know people say, oh, the money is the root of all evil, but actually it's the love of money that is rooted in evil, but not money itself, because money is just a monetary gift. It's a tool that God give us to be able to stand and live on in this earth. It's gonna take some money. I don't care how much you oil your purse down. I don't care how much you grease your forehead. You can pour more grease in your shoes to fry chicken, as one of the pastors would say. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't trump your actions, because faith without works is dead. We must put forth the action and put forth faith in the things of God in order to see a harvest. Because when the farmer looked at the crop, when the farmer looked at the seed, he didn't say breathe on it and oil the seed down. No, he had to literally plant that seed. And not only planted it, he had to plant it in good soil, meaning good fertilization. He had to water that seed. He had to feed the seed. So that's the same thing we're going to have to do in our lives. It's not no magic trick. It's not something you're going to name it and claim it. It's not something you're going to sow a seed today and get a harvest tomorrow without doing the work. It's not something you're going to just spin around 3 times and say, I got it in the name of Jesus, or I'm coming on a Honda, Shanda, I'm coming on a Honda. Speaking in tongues and all these different cliches and different shenanigans that we have been taught in the church. Foolishness. No, you're going to have to put your feet to your feet, roll up your sleeves and do something, and mostly get out of your comfort zone, because the Bible is more concerned with us multiplying what we have, because the man with the 5 talents, he multiplied that. And think about, why did Jesus give them all different talents? You ever thought about that? He gave the man 5 because he knew the man is good with what he had. The man was a good steward. So to much given is much is required. So the man with 5 can handle 5 because he made 5 more, which gave him 10. The man with 2 was able to handle the 2 that he was given and be able to multiply that with 2 more. But the wicked and evil servant The lazy servant, he had one and God gave him one because of his ability. God knew not to give him 5 because he didn't know what to do with one. So you might be asking, why haven't I received the harvest? Why haven't I gotten what I prayed for? But you have to understand, and I have to understand, we all have to know that God is not going to give you more than you can bear. Why would he give you 5 when you can't even handle one? Why would he give you one house? Why would he give you 5 houses when you can't even clean up the one house that you have? When you don't even pay the taxes on that house? When you don't even pay the mortgage on time on that house? When you don't even, water the grass around that house, cut the grass, mow the lawn, mop the floor, sweep the floor, keep the house clean? Why? Why would he, entrust you with 5 more houses so you can be more trifling? No, God is love us too much to give us something that's going to destroy us. So he'll rather hold it back until we're able to handle it. Because you're not going to give your 2-year-old the keys to your vehicle. No, you're going to wait till they're able to handle that blessing. So that's why the Lord withholds some things from us, because we have to learn how to be a steward. And coming up on this second quarter of the year, we have to ask ourselves, are we more motivated? Are we more motivated than we was when January came? Or are we just, just sitting down and saying, oh, God gonna do it? No, God is gonna bless the child that has his own. So God is looking for us to multiply what he have given us and not just sit on it. Not just wait for him to do it all, because he's done it all. He said it's finished. He went to the grave. He went to hell. He got the keys, took the keys from hell and Satan and from death. And then he's on his throne right now. He resurrected himself, because we just got over the Easter holiday. And a resurrection holiday, God rose and he is alive and well. And he wants us to be able to cultivate and multiply what he's already given us, and not just wait for a hand-out. But God said we can be the one that give a hand up. So when we steward our finances, we have the wherewithal, we have, the capability. God know that I can trust my child with more, because they were able to multiply the little that I gave them. So that is the word I have on today. I want us to ponder and think about, what have you did what you say you're going to do? Because there is power in accountability, man. I'm telling you. When you hold yourself accountable, that means nobody, because the Bible said judge, then you won't be able to be judged. Judge yourself is what he's saying. So no one else can judge you. So when I judge myself and say, okay, Anitra, you have not been doing A, B, C, D like you say you was. You don't have that fire like you once had when the new year came up. Then nobody else don't have to tell me, oh, Anitra, you didn't do A, B, C, D that you said you was going to do. Because I already judged myself, and I already gave an account and assessed myself and checked myself and told myself that, come on now, you got to get up and you got to do better. And not just told myself, I'm actually getting up doing better. So that's why we have to be accountable. We have to hold ourselves accountable and not wait for somebody else to tell us. Because 9 times out of 10, we know we haven't held our end up of the bargain. We know that we have not held our end of the bargain. So we don't need nobody to tell us. We understand that, we're not children. We know right from wrong, and we know when we missed the mark and we fell off. But as Donna McClurkin said, we fall down, but we get up again. Just dust yourself back off and get back up again. Starting today. Don't even think about it. Just pick up where you left off at and talk to God about it. He'll love to hear from you. As Steve Harvey said, talk to God. He'll be happy to hear from you. So ask him to help you in your time of need, in your time of struggle. Because he said he'll be a friend to the friendless. He'll be a mother to the motherless, a father to the fatherless. He said he will never leave us or forsake us. He said that he will be with us until the end of the time. So he is a very present help in the time of trouble. So we just have to call on God and seek him while he may be found. Knock, and the door shall be open. Seek, and ye shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, shall men give unto your bosom once you give. So that's what we have to do. It's the law of reciprocity. Give, and it shall be given. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give unto your bosom. So that is why we have to be about our Father's business, and there's no time to play around. So dust your feet, dust yourself off, and let's get to it. Until next time, I see you guys on another video. If you like my video, please hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Until then, you have a blessed day. Bye-bye for now.